The Coca-Cola 600 on Fox is sponsored by Coca-Cola. Open a Coke and celebrate the 50th running of the Coca-Cola 600. We welcome you back live at AT&T Race Break under caution because of rain. Fourth caution we've had, postponed, of course, from Sunday, hoping to get 600 miles in. A quick recap. About an hour into this race, and Ryan Newman from the pole, the Daytona 500 winner in 2008, hasn't won in 46 straight races. Led a couple of laps. Kevin Harvick, the 2007 Daytona 500 winner, has some problems here, bumping with Hornish Jr. then into the wall. That creates a tire problem, and Harvick continuing to have problems. Ryan Newman had problems in the pits.
Yes, he did. He comes around here, left side change. You see the left front go on, a little trouble right there, and all of a sudden the Jackman drops it a little too quick. They don't get him tight. He had to come back to pit road to get those reinstalled.
And moments ago, the round of pit stops, we saw Mark Martin near the front of the pack most of the day as that tire rolls through, Jeff, out into the middle, belonging to the car and the pit group, Mark Martin.
Yeah, he'll have to come back down pit road because of that. They're not very happy about that when NASCAR sees those tires go across pit road.
All right, so some of the things you've seen so far with adjustments, with rain figuring it looks more and more, whether we want 600 miles or not, you have to be thinking halfway point.
I think so right now. You've got to be on top of those kind of adjustments. We saw early on where Tony Stewart, they made some pretty wholesale changes in that 14 car, even though he was pretty good at the drop of the green flag. But now, again, he's already made his way back up through traffic, looking pretty promising. But I watched cars like Dale Earnhardt Jr. They came down pit road early on that pit stop. They made a big change to the right front of that car and went further back. So this is an opportunity for them to kind of work on it, try to go back the other direction, and hopefully give them an opportunity to get that 88 car back in the competition to where he can be competitive.
And from your AT&T phone, text the car number for the crew you think will be fastest to 2258. The fastest pit crew of the year award delivered by AT&T, the nation's fastest 3G network. Kyle Busch has led 64 laps so far. He seems like the car to beat. We're trying to beat the rain right now. We're live at Lowe's Motor Speedway. More in a moment. The Coca-Cola 600 on Fox is sponsored by Subway, home of the famous $5 footlong. Subway, eat fresh. By AT&T, your world delivered. By FedEx Racing, we understand every day is race day. And by Aflac, we've got you under our wing.
Ready to race in Charlotte this Memorial Day weekend.
This one is for all the men and women in the armed forces.
Tires off. Go, 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 go. Let's go racing, boys.
It's the 50th running of the Coke 600. Cars are rolling once again on this, the most solemn of American holidays. Our forefathers fought for freedom and to preserve it. Exploration, innovation, industrialization, the Great War, the Depression, the war to end all wars, the Cold War, Vietnam, the electronic age, space, the final frontier. And now we look back on all those years and we fondly remember those who gave that last full measure of devotion so that we could spend a day like this at a place like this enjoying a sport like this.
You know, Mike, the intelligence of the men and women in the military today, I've been around, I've been to Washington a few times, to Walter Reed Hospital and other places, but the intelligence, the equipment that they use today, and the execution, the way they go about doing their business these days, and the men and women volunteer to be in the Army. That to me is that's why NASCAR and the military go so well together. Those are the same things that you see at a NASCAR race.
We're at 76 laps. Caution laps are counting as we complete a red flag period of nearly 57 minutes. Kyle Busch has led 64 of those laps. Jimmy Johnson 6. Ryan Newman the first 2. Darrell, I couldn't agree more. We have become the greatest nation of consumers on earth. We buy and want more. We may live beyond our means, and I wonder if our forefathers would be so proud of us but for one gleaming segment of our population, and that is our U.S. military, that remains true to the ideals that this country was founded upon, and every day goes out to preserve peace around the world for people like-minded as we Americans, so that we can enjoy a day like today as well.
Liberty and justice for all.
You know, Mike, you mentioned at the top of the show Scott Riggs would be leaving Tommy Baldwin Racing, and he's our leader right now, started shotgun on the field. Tommy Baldwin, at this point, he's elected not to bring Scott Riggs to pit road. Got his 5 bonus points for leading, and you know what, get a little TV time right now.
Now, this is a car that has been start and park at some races where they don't have a sponsor or the funds to buy tires to run the whole show, but they got Shea Trucking off Long Island, where Tommy Baldwin's from. Cooters Bar and Grill right near Myrtle Beach, South Carolina on the hood. So you know this team is eating well and transported well, and they're here to run the whole race today. Attaboy.
You just love Tommy Baldwin's attitude from the minute they rolled in Daytona back in February. He says, as long as we race, as long as we have money, we're going to race, and when we run out of money, we're going to race one more time.